Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to my channel, Sports with Daffy. Listen, I am super excited. Today is the first full day of the track and field event. I have been up for a few hours now. I woke up at 4 in the morning just so I could catch the women's first round of the 100-meter dash. There were 8 heats in total, and they were looking to select the first 3 in each heat so that they'll make it to the semifinals. The people who I thought were going to win the heats won the heats, and they executed the races really well. Sha'Carri Richardson won a heat, Julien Alfred won, Daryl Nita, Audrey Leduc, Swoboda, Titi Terry, Kambunji, Toulouse, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and Dina Asher-Smith. So those are just a few names that qualified, but I want to say that this was really a tale of two events. So all of these people who qualified that I just mentioned, the names that I just mentioned, the race execution that they gave was so different to those people who are vying for the third spot. The people vying for the third spot had to execute a really good race. They had to do their best race. So you had a lot of season best and personal best times for those athletes, because they had to go all out in order to make that third spot so that they can make it to the semifinals. However, if you're looking at just individual races, Sha'Carri Richardson, conservative race, and she breezed through to a 10.94 lead and win. Julien Alfred, the same thing. Let me tell you, Sha'Carri Richardson should be giving Julien Alfred a side eye, because as much as we all think that Sha'Carri Richardson's going to win, I think Julien Alfred is really going to give her a good run for her money. Definitely Julien Alfred for a spot on that podium for me, right? Marie-Josée Toulouse, she had the fastest time out of the heats going to the semifinals. She ran a 10.87. She was in the same heat as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who came in second next to her. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce did not need to push herself any further than she had to. She top 3 made it through to the finals, so she came second. But Marie-Josée Toulouse, let me tell you, she's a veteran athlete as well, a veteran 100-meter and 200-meter runner. She has never medaled at an Olympic game. She's always come fourth, so maybe this time she might actually get that medal. She runs particularly good times as well, so she's another one who will be a medal contender on my list. Dina Asher-Smith, veteran athlete, she looked stronger than I thought she was when I've watched her run earlier in the year. So she looked really strong. She executed her race the way she's supposed to do. And let me tell you, Audrey Leduc, who was in the 4th heat, just came out, competed for Canada, and she won her heat. She went all out, won her heat, and also broke the Canadian record. So other people who qualified, Daryl Nita, and then of course the Americans, the 3 Americans made it: Sha'Carri, Melissa Jefferson, Titi Terry. The 3 Jamaicans made it, so Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce made it through to the next round, as well as Shashali Forbes, who is the replacement person for Shericka Jackson, who stepped down a couple of days ago. So she qualified, so good job for her. She placed 4th at the Jamaican Championships, and then they brought her forward when Shericka Jackson pulled out of this event so that she could concentrate on her more dominant race, which is the 200 meters. And then, of course, Tia Clayton. I did not realize that Tia Clayton was a kid. I mean, she's 19 years old. I'm like, oh my gosh, she has a bright future ahead of her, running the types of times that she's running already. It just bodes to me a really, really great future ahead.